please welcome SpectraLogic Vice President of Worldwide Marketing, Betsy Doty. Betsy, are you with us?
I am. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our first SpectraLIVE Virtual Conference. We're going on 2+ months since the global pandemic hit that canceled trade shows and travel and have led us to this virtual world. The Spectra team made an early shift by creating a new platform, SpectraLIVE, for engaging with our community of end users, partners, and channel. We've been creating new content for you every other week since early April, and we see that continuing for some time. Today, this virtual conference is intended to take the place of our huge spring trade show season. And while we miss seeing all of you at our industry events and trade shows, and this doesn't replace the banter in our booth or a reception or a dinner in an amazing city, we hope it gives you the most up-to-date information you would hear from us at one of these shows or events and gives you what you need to make your company successful going into the future. We're also seeing that it's opening up our community to organizations that don't typically attend big events and to people that aren't typically road warriors, which is enriching the audience and the conversations from these gatherings. Truly a blessing in disguise. Today, we've brought together our executives and product teams for a full agenda of content. This has been a production in the works for well over a month, and we're excited to bring it to you today. When one door closes, another always opens. I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy. We look forward to seeing you in person soon. Best wishes from your Spectra family, and I hope you enjoy the conference today. I'm now going to turn it over to David Feller. He is our Vice President of Product Management and Solutions Engineering. David, on to you.
Good morning, everybody, and honestly, welcome, and thank you for joining us. I know that times are a little bit different, but we want to spend just a few minutes giving you a quick introduction to Spectra, a quick overview, and then a look at what you're going to see today. I know that everybody got an agenda, but we're going to take a real quick pass through what Spectra has to offer and give you an idea of the times that you really should come focus back with us, because we've got a full day planned and a lot of information, and there'll be some parts that you just don't want to miss. So we want to run through that as well. So who is Spectra? Hopefully everybody that's on the call is aware of us and what we do in the market. We have been here over 40 years. We're still a private company, so we're one of those really rare companies out there that has been successful for a long period of time and hasn't gone to be a public company. That's certainly our choice. It gives us a lot more flexibility, a lot more freedom, and frankly, a lot more ability to both protect our employees and our product lines and double down and invest in the places we need to without oversight from things like the stock market. So really been good for us, certainly in these times as well. The company was actually started over 40 years ago in our founder's dorm room at University of Colorado. We've been doing a variety of memory products the entire time, have been invested in memory for small computers, for medium-sized businesses, and then over the last 15, 20 years in tape and other types of big storage. So really exciting history that we have as a company, and it's everything has worked together to put us in a place where we are today, which is this transformation, this change in the industry that's going on to cloud, to faster types of storage, to more accessible storage. And if there's a company that, quite frankly, is well positioned for that, it is Spectra. We've got, as you and I imagine, this is almost a cheat slide since we've been in business for 40 years. You might imagine we've sold to just about everybody, nearly every large corporation that you can imagine, government agency, research groups, media and entertainment, oil, gas. We have a great representation of customers worldwide. And interestingly enough, many of these customers date back at almost 20 years that we've been doing business with them. We have equipment at, I think, 5, 6 of these companies that has been on their floor, the same equipment, for over 15 years. Some of the larger tape libraries, we just keep refreshing them, and they continue to be good as new. So that's quite a testament. They keep coming back. And they do that because of the type of company that we are. We're also very invested in our partnerships. Now that includes software packages, of course, that talk to our products, as well as a variety of software packages that just happen to be in the same space that make a good ecosystem with our products. So you'll see our system architects, those folks in the field work for me that go out and actually come to your place and help you architect a solution or solve problems, or, hey, I've got this thing, I've been given this corporate directive and I need to solve it. How am I going to do that? Well, we have at our disposal not just Spectra products, but really good partnerships out there, and we can hopefully help guide you through some of those problems that we see, because we see them at so many different customers. So it's important to understand what the core building blocks are that Spectra has to offer, and quite frankly, some of the things that we're going to talk about today. Obviously, we're a tape company, and we've been doing that a long time. We're very good at it. We are a leading company in that particular industry. There is no larger or faster tape library on the planet than what we produce, and we'll show you what those look like in the hardware overview. Those go from relatively small entry-level stackable units that stack horizontally up to a full rack, all the way to the monster units that we sell to big research agencies that go up to well over exabyte and a half in a single in a single machine with multiple robots. Really exciting business there. If you're not aware, we are very heavily invested also in NAS storage, so bulk NAS storage. We sell what we call our Black Pearl NAS product. Goes all the way from, for a single rack, for each unit that you install, all the way from about 40 terabytes up to almost 17 petabytes in a single rack. So really exciting business there. Enterprise grade NAS boxes with, enterprise grade file system underneath, but a very simple to use interface. So nice combination. We're also very heavily invested in object storage. So hopefully most of you on the phone are aware of our Black Pearl product that you'll see. It's a leadership product, a flagship product in the media and entertainment space in particular, and has been really developing over the last 5 years or so in high performance computing, oil and gas, general IT kind of spaces. It's used as a simple object store to get to a variety of types of storage, which we'll show you in the next one. And then over the last couple of years, we've been launching new software products, and we're going to spend one of these segments specifically on our software products, the latest of which is StoreCycle. It's a storage lifecycle management product. So that may all seem very confusing, and the first question most people ask is, well, how does all that actually fit together? What are the pieces, and how do they talk to each other, and how does that form an entire solution? So we've attempted in one drawing to show you all of the different pieces. On the your far left is our traditional file-based NAS storage. So we sell that Black Pearl NAS. It's a very simple CIFS, NFS kind of an interface. You plug it in, and it's the G drive or whatever that you share with everybody in your company. Has some really unique features that make it work well with the rest of the ecosystem. If you plop over to the far right side, we've got traditional tape storage, and on the bottom you can see our large line of tape libraries. Very rarely do people access those directly. There are a couple of software packages you can load up onto your computer to talk directly to a tape library, but that's fairly rare that you do that. Usually you use one of our partners, either a backup package, Commvault, Veeam, NetBackup. There's quite a list of them. And I'll say, again, cheating, because we've been here 40 years, pretty much all of them know how to talk to our tape library. We have a full lab to qualify those. But we're also very heavily involved in the testing with other bigger software packages, HPSS, the Versity product, the DMF product for high-performance computing. And what you'll see is there are a large variety of software packages that talk directly to our tape library. So that's that side of the business. When you've been in business 40 years and you say new, meaning in the last 10 years new, is object storage. And that provides the policy-based engine that is a RESTful interface, so it's like Amazon's interface that can then drop copies on tape, on disk, on cloud, and in fact, multi-site. So I can have all of that managed by a single appliance. So we're really proud of that product. And the very top, coordinating everything and can drop copies on just about anything is StoreCycle in our software offering. So if you're looking to figure out, where am I going to really focus and spend my time today, the times are pretty straightforward. We're going to do a hardware interview, at 8:15. So all these times are mountain. So for the first hour, we're going to go through an overview of all of the hardware products that Spectra has to offer. At 9:30, so you'll see there's a little break there. You can go get a cup of coffee and take your time. We're going to go through the cloud offerings that Spectra have and what products we have that talk to the cloud, and some good best practices of how to use the cloud, in our opinion, the right way to use it, to protect yourself, to protect your wallet, and make sure that you have a protected copy. So we're going to talk about all of those things. And then at 10:30, we're going to go through our software offerings, in particular Store Cycle, and that one's exciting. You're going to see a real live demo, the product actually working. The product manager that runs that is going to go through that product and show you real time moving data back and forth, and that's kind of fun. And then you'll see the rest of these times during the day. At 11:30, we're going to go through, this is really interesting, we're going to go through a big use case in each of the major segments so you can see how other customers are using the products. At 12:45, we're going to specifically focus on how Spectra plays in the media and entertainment business, and you'll see some really exciting new technology that we've developed that's 100% focused on the media and entertainment industry. And then at 1:15, we're going to go through the same kind of thing, but for high-performance computing. Now, I would throw out that everybody's thinking immediately, well, I'm in media and entertainment. Clearly, I'm going to be done at 1. No, you really should pay attention to how other segments are using these same products. I'm telling you, there's some really exciting things. Traditionally, high-performance computing is the lead. Technologically, and they've got a lot of money and they're putting petaflop things in and exabytes of storage. But all you folks in HPC, you really ought to tune in and see, for instance, what the M&E guys are doing, because they're leading in how to use the cloud and cloud workflows. So there's really exciting things I think we can all learn from each other, and this is a good chance for us to all share. So mark those times down and figure out what you really want to focus on, and we'll be there for you.